Hey guys, welcome back to Let's Play Tales of Xillia. In the last episode, we went through the Kajara Sea Falls and we defeated the Greater Demon, and we arrived here in Nia Khera, Mila's hometown. In today's episode, we are going to be going over to the shrine, if we can, hopefully, to where Mila is, so that way she can summon the four great spirits. But right off the bat, we have a skit, so let's go ahead and look at it. Mila's hometown.
This is your hometown, Mila? It's so normal.
Isn't it nice? It's so quiet here.
Yeah, it sure is.
Pretty weak, huh? I was expecting something freaky.
Hey, come on.
Did you say something?
Oh, I was just wondering if your parents were around.
Spirits don't have parents.
And how were you born?
I took this form 20 years ago. I appeared along with the four in the village shrine.
Why?
You seem to have a lot of questions about me.
Just trying to keep Jude entertained. He was complaining about how boring the village was.
Jude, do you crave chaos that much?
What? I didn't say anything like that.
Way to throw Jude under the bus, Alvin. Right here in Nia Khera, our first task is to
really
collect the temporal stones and take them back to the
simple?
shrine. Right here in Nia Khera, before we go do all of that, we have a few side quests to go pick up. The first is simply coming up all the way over here, and one thing I'm really noticing, because one of the main reasons why I've had a long hiatus from this LP is because I've been going and recording all of Mila's portions for the playthrough itself. So I've already played through this, and as in the last file, I have a way of moving a lot faster than this on the world map. First side quest right here is this guy right here. Let's go ahead and talk to him.
Welcome home, Lord Maxwell.
I'm glad to see you're all well.
All thanks to you, Lord Maxwell.
Wow. So people really do worship Mila.
It's pretty rare to find Maxwell worshippers these days, but apparently they used to be quite common.
Faith in the spirits seems to have fallen dramatically all over the world, although I couldn't tell that from here.
The more spirit arts progress, the more spirits are seen as simply another facet of nature.
So they used to be a bigger deal back then?
Yeah, legends say that it was the spirit Maxwell who created resummon to begin with. And the first human to follow him, Kresnik, came to be known as the Genesis Sage.
Correct. And the people of this village are Kresnik's descendants.
Yeah, you get crazy origin stories like that in all these rustic towns.
How dare you! 20 years ago, I personally witnessed the advent of Lord Maxwell and the four great spirits. I saw her grow into the woman you see before you, without ever taking a bite of food or a wink of sleep. This miracle is proof that our legends were true.
Want to tell this geezer about the time Mila collapsed from hunger?
Just leave him alone. Come to think of it, the 6 ruling houses of Rashagal are all a part of that legend too. Their founders were supposed to be the 6 disciples of Maxwell and Kresnik, right?
Now that is the truly absurd origin story. Those fools have no clue about the true secrets of this world. I should never have said that. Please, forgive me.
What just happened?
Nothing. Don't worry about it.
But after that, we have completed that little side quest. That one kind of shows the origins of Nia Khera in itself. Our second quest is right here with this little boy right here, right in the front of the entrance of the town. So let's go ahead and talk to him. He says, "Oh hey, you know what? I ate an apple the other day. It was so good. I really want you to have one too, Lord Maxwell. If only someone could get one for me." So let's go ahead and accept his quest. You want us to find an apple and bring it to you so you can give it right back to me? That doesn't seem very efficient. But my mom won't let me go outside the village. And there aren't any apples here. Come on, Mila, let's just go find an apple for him. Okay, so our quest for that one is to go find an apple, which, unfortunately I could have done a long time ago, but I completely gazed over it. It's back in Hamil. We'll go back when we go do our return trip back there, so it's not going to be too big of a deal. Our next quest is all the way over here. Let's go ahead and do that real quick. Let's come all the way over here. And there's going to be a lady next to one of the shrines, which we have to go pick up a temporal stone anyways. So let's go ahead and talk to her. She's right here. She says, "Oh no, I can't believe I'm out of offerings to leave at the shrine. Could I ask you to help me find some more? They could be difficult to find." So let's go ahead and accept her quest. I need an insect husk to leave as an offering. It symbolizes transition between life and death. Please try to bring the rarest and best shaped one that you can find. So we need to find an insect husk, essentially, for this lady, and we need to bring it back to her. The next area has a lot of insect husks, so if you come over here and investigate one of these shrines right here, it'll say acquired temporal windstone. We need each one of the 4 element stones here. It says, yeah, here we go. We must be one of the temporal stones. We need 3 more of these like this in order to do so. Now, I will make a big point right here. Right up here, it shows that you can go to Zagat Flood Meadow. Your first playthrough, do not go this way. I am repeating you right now, for your own safety, do not go this way. The reason why is because there's high-leveled enemies that way. We are not going to go that way until much later in the game. Don't worry about that. Don't go that way. Don't make the same mistake I did. That area has too many strong-level monsters there. But as you guys can see, there is a temporal stone right here. Let's go ahead and pick this one up, the Firestone. Now, our last quest is all the way up here.
Village sure is something.
That's the Nia Khera Holomont. It's a special land where 4 spirit climbs meet.
Okay, this guy right here. He says, ever since Lord Maxwell left on her journey, the path of her shrine has become infested with monsters. The wee villagers alone can no longer contain them. Will you help us? So let's go ahead and accept his quest. The monsters appear in a flock in the northeast region of Nia Khera Spirit Way. Thank you for doing this. We'll be completing this quest, hopefully, in this episode, so don't mind that for right now. Let's grab that quest whenever you go. But yeah, Zagat Flood Meadow, do not go that way. That is infested with a lot of high-level monsters, and unless you are playing New Game Plus, you are going to get decimated by them very quick. If you jump down here near the water shrine, actually there's a spot right here, acquired 50 gold. Awesome. Come over here, we can acquire this one, the Temporal Water Stone. So we only need 1 more stone in order to gather all the stones that we need. And the last stone, I do believe, is all the way over here, right at the beginning of the entrance of the village here. There's also peddlers right here. You can go ahead and upgrade your stuff. I'm really thinking about doing so. Let's go ahead and expand. Let's go expand the weapon shop. Let's donate materials. What do we have? It's got double on stone. Let's go ahead and do this here. Let's go ahead and expand this to, let's say, level... We have enough for that. So let's go ahead and expand it to level 10. That's actually the item shop. I just now realized that. Well, shoot. I did not mean. I meant to go to the weapon shop. Well, item shop's level 10. Let's go to the monster stuff right here. Bee stung. Let's go ahead and increase it up a little bit. And that'll raise it to level 7. So we got a fist guard. Okay, so right now, let's go ahead and buy that, let's not go to the item shop, let's go to the weapon shop here. The fist guard. Melee weapons to provide extra protection to the wearer's fist. It's inside and contains extra padding. We've already got those equipped. Let's go ahead and equip that to Jude. Let's go ahead and do that. And whenever you buy stuff, it also puts points towards the shop itself. And I also sold the steel gauntlets since I have no need for that. But if you come over here, there's going to be the Temporal Earthstone. Now we have all 4 stones.
There we go.
Now let's go ahead and
temporal stones.
I appreciate your efforts. Let's bring them to the shrine beyond the village.
After that, there is a skit right here called The Silencing. Let's go ahead and listen to it.
So, all the arts that channel the four great spirits don't work anymore?
Yeah, not since the silencing 20 years ago. The power of the four disappeared overnight, causing a worldwide panic.
And when did Mila take human form again?
20 years ago.
Wait, are the two related?
Yes, that was me. I reserved the four for my personal use.
Seriously?
I have no reason to deceive you. Of course, even I can't summon them now, so you'll have to take my word for it.
Okay. After that, let's go ahead and head up towards the shrine, which is up here near Nia Khera Spirit Way. So let's go up this way here. Now, like I said before, I know I've been off this LP for a while. It's mostly because I've been trying to gather footage for the other playthrough, so that way I didn't have to really do that much, well, playthrough of the game. But we are near Khera's Spirit Way, so let's go ahead and attack this first monster here. This is a new type of enemy. This is a chirpy. So let's go ahead and kick its butt. But I've been off this LP for a while because I've been playing through Mila's story and recording footage for it. So that way I didn't have to, you know, manage 2 playthroughs while doing this one playthrough for the LP. So as of right now, I have beaten it, and I've practically gotten all the footage I need for the LP itself. So that's pretty much that in a nutshell, and that's why it's been kind of on hiatus for a while. Northeast region. This is going to be the first episode where I'm going to be practically going after the Ifrit's treasures. I mentioned a long time ago that there's an insect husk right there. We'll be able to finish that quest now. There is reason why I've been saving up the Ifrit's treasure is mostly because we're going to be gathering a certain item here, hopefully at the end of this episode. So I know this episode is going to probably be a little bit longer than normal, but we're going to be going and getting a certain item, and you'll understand why I saved it until just now in order to get the Ifrit's treasure. But this is going to be the first episode where we're going to actually go out of our way up here. Mila actually leveled up here. We want to come down. Actually, I want to come down here, and there's a new type of enemy. That's a butterfly enemy. Let's go ahead and attack it real quick. This is a butterfly, so let's go ahead and kick its butt. I'm going to be showing off any new enemies in new regions because it's going to be recorded to the enemy logbook, and we kind of want to make sure that we get that in order to make progress in the enemy book. You do get a trophy if you get a bunch of enemies recorded in the book itself, so that's why I'm going to go ahead and take precedence over that. But if we come down to this way right here, and gosh, dude, you're going so slow. Like I said, I've been playing Mila's story, and I have this item that makes you go faster on the world map. It's kind of annoying now that dude's going so slow, but what I can do. This is a toadstool goblin, another goblin-like enemy. Let's go ahead and kick its butt real quick. Soaring Vortex. Healer. I don't know why I did healer. I need to go manage my arts here later. I might do that off screen in the next episode. Let's go ahead and kick its butt. Boom, boom, boom. And then final gale. There we go. That should finish it off.
Interesting.
I always love that. Oh, you got big hands. That's why you really pack quite the punch. But we got jet black feathers. That's actually really good. I kind of want to get that. Now, if we come up here, you see there's a bunch of enemies here. This is an indication we're going to be fighting enemies for a quest. So let's get close to them. And a little cutscene plays, and now we can fight them. Now this is the enemies that we need to defeat in order to get that one quest done. So let's go ahead and kick its butt real quick. Let's go ahead and kick these wolves out of the way here. So now whenever we beat these enemies, we'll be able to finish that quest for that old guy in Nia Khera. Let's go ahead and aerial fire. That was a linked art here. I'll do this again. There we go. With that, Elvin leveled up. So now we have more linked arts and stuff like that. See, our event list updated. But over here in this area right here, if we look in the trees, I think it's in the trees. No, it's right there actually. let's go ahead and get this Toadstool guy out of the way real quick. I might cut this battle out real quick. Anyways, what I was saying is, right here, there's an Ifrit's treasure right here. So let's go ahead and pick that up. We acquired framed glasses. Framed glasses are practically accessories you can put on your character. Most of the treasures in Ifrit's treasures are nothing but accessories, which is completely optional. You don't have to get them, but I'm going to get them for completion's sake anyways. But, oh, we got more jet black feathers. That's actually really good. I'm really happy about that. But let's go ahead and kind of scour the area for materials, because that's actually a really good thing that you want to do in these areas right here, is do that. Let's go ahead and come over here and grab this treasure right here. Panacea bottle. Panacea bottle, if memory recalls what that does, I should have read that. But a Panacea bottle essentially gets rid of all status ailments of a character. I think, if I remember correctly. But over here, let's go ahead and climb up here. Grab this bag right here. Inside is mysterious liquids and more stuff for that. Now let's go over here to the southwest region. As you guys can see, there's a bunch of monsters right here. I'm going to be practically at this point, unless it's a brand new enemy, I'm not going to be showing the battles. Okay. After that battle, I managed to acquire a life bottle. A life bottle is essentially your Phoenix Downs of this game. They revive party members whenever they are KO'd. So keep that in mind. You want to have plenty of those on hand, because you will get your ass kicked a lot. As I was saying, life bottles essentially heal you up when you're downed. We acquired something called a food item, yakisoba noodles. It increases your P defense and your art defense by 20% during the battle. Food effects, like I mentioned before, they are lingering effects that help the party up in a way during the end of it. They only last a certain number of battles, but they help like the party in numerous ways. Now the second, every main area that's gonna have at least 2 of these Ifrit's treasures. Here's the second Ifrit's treasure. If you look on my map, it's right here in this area. So let's go ahead and pick this up. This is a mysterious jewel. We're going to be needing 23 of these things. There's 23 in all. We only need 23 in order to do this one quest later in the game. So whenever you find a mysterious jewel, hold on to it. It's really good. Actually, you can't sell it. It's a key item. There's going to be a lot of mysterious jewels we're going to be finding over the course of our adventure. You want to hold on to those, because there's a quest later in the game that you'll need to get all 23 mysterious jewels in order to complete. So let's go ahead and get as much as we can. I know it seems like I'm just going around waiting for doing a lot of extra stuff, but this is mostly what you're going to be doing in the game, is going and gathering all these little spots right here, gathering materials and stuff like that. I don't really go into more detail what the materials do. You guys can briefly see it when I open it up. Just be known that that's when I don't talk in detail about items I get. That's just materials, and you'll need those for shop upgrades and stuff like that. Ooh, jet black feather. Okay, good. I need to get as many as I can, because you need 469. I mentioned that before. You need about 469 in order to complete this one quest. Let's go ahead and grab that, because I saw on the edge of my eye. I didn't even come up here. There's a treasure chest right here. Let's go ahead and grab that. And we got a leather cape. That increases P defense and A defense. Might actually equip that. Let's go ahead and do so. Lilium orbs, I will be going over probably off screen. Okay. Let's go ahead and see if that... Okay, well, that lowers that. All that's doing is increasing P defense, which I really don't care. It doesn't even increase it that much. So, that's actually an item I don't really care about. Lilium orbs, unless... Well, I better show it off what skills I'm getting. I was wondering, it's like, should I even show me leveling up and everything? But, we'll be able to do so. Let's go ahead and do that real quick. We have, 3 points right here. Let's go ahead and increase that. We have Earth Guard, which increases your Earth defense, essentially. Your resistance to Earth, I'm sorry. That's a better term for that. And our Lilium Orb expanded. Whenever you fill up a good portion of the web, the Lilium Orb expands. And we learn the following arts. Steel. Steel increases your stats whenever you use it. Let's go ahead and do that. And we got Stable Shift. And that's a skill. Let's go ahead and increase this real quick. And our Lilium Orb expanded for Mila. And we got Flame Ring. Let's look and see what that does. An airy earth. Hold a... Okay. Flame... It's an art, essentially. It's a fire art. Okay, now where are we at for Alvin? Over here. Let's go ahead and increase that. You can also auto-level by pressing select. And that'll go ahead and fill up some portions that you're missing. I don't really advise this because it really kind of doesn't go the way you want to.
It's up to you to develop how you choose. Believe in yourself. Okay.
Okay. Let's go ahead and go up to Mila's shrine right here.
In here.
Is this your house?
My house? I've never really thought about it like that, but I suppose so.
Boy, you're really in the sticks. What do you do for fun out here?
My mission is not to entertain myself. I do spend time reading books written by humans, if you must know.
Sounds fun.
Let's perform the ceremony.
So, is this okay?
Perfect. Thank you.
Mila! Lady Mila!
Oh, is that you, Ivor?
Lady Mila, I was worried sick. This looks like the rite of the Four's advent. Why would you perform such a ritual? Wait, what's going on here? Efreet, where are you? Undine, come out! Lady Mila, what has happened? I cannot believe it.
So, why do you think you can't summon the spirits? Are they dead or something?
Idiot! A great spirit cannot die!
Was I supposed to know that?
Just like a lesser spirit, a great spirit becomes a fossil when it passes away. Yet its power transfers into the next great spirit. At least, that's what they say. Nobody's ever seen it happen.
Oh, so I've heard.
That's blasphemy. Spirits are undying beings that dwell in the spirit world. It's beyond your understanding. Well, maybe that device captured the four great spirits instead of killing them. Impossible! Mere humans could never capture the Great Four. But the four great spirits aren't answering their lord's summons. If you eliminate the impossible, whatever remains, however improbable, must be the truth.
If you leave an egg in a box, and somehow that egg should get crushed, the cause must lie within the egg itself. Good old Howe's egg principle. You really are an honor student.
A Spyrix advanced enough to capture even the Four. When that happened, I then lost my power as Maxwell.
Mila? Now you will all leave. This is holy ground, and you'll desecrate it no more! I'm the only one ordained to serve Lady Mila.
Ivor, please leave as well. You can go home.
Huh?
Let me see. How should I put this? You're annoying. I'm going to need this in order to be able to save the Four. Yes. the woman at Kijara Sea Falls, and the Rashigal soldiers at Hamil. This must be what they're all after. I have to face them as I am now.
Lady Mila wouldn't be in this predicament if it wasn't for you blasphemous fools! For the love of Maxwell, I knew I should have never left her side!
Mila wasn't kidding about his short fuse.
Hey, are you even listening to me?
Yeah. I mean, huh?
Heed my words. Henceforth, only I shall serve the Lady Mila. Interfere at your peril.
You gonna stick around?
Yeah.
Okay. I'll be back at the village.
I have to figure out what I can do. Oh, what's wrong? I thought you were gonna rest.
I would say the same to you. You didn't go back to the village?
No.
Well then, let's go set you up with the villagers. What's wrong? Worried you won't fit in?
No, that's not it. So, what are you gonna do now? Will you return to Fenmont to destroy the Lance of Kresnik?
Yes. When you consider that the Lance drained mana from the Four, along with the other people there, we can assume the mana serves as some kind of fuel. The Lance must get mana before it can be used as a weapon. I doubt it will be ready immediately. I suspect their mana-gathering activities will continue.
Are you planning to go alone?
Stop beating around the bush. If you want to tell me something, just say it.
I want to know, how come you're so brave?
You've taken an interest in me, haven't you? Bravery. That's not really it. I have a task to perform, and I do whatever it takes to complete the task. It's that simple.
But you're only human now. Isn't this mission too big for just one person? I mean, you could die.
That changes nothing. The task must be completed.
You really are brave.
Any other questions? Then let's go back.
Hey,
Yes?
can I come too? With you?
Your whole life was turned upside down because you got involved with me. You don't regret it?
Well, sure, a little bit. But it's too late to cry about it now. It's not like I can turn back time. Now that I'm neck deep in this, I want to help you, if I can.
You really are a do-gooder, aren't you?
You think so?
I didn't stay behind in the shrine to rest. I was hoping to sneak off without dragging you into things again.
Really?
Yes. Consideration for others was something I learned on our little journey together. It's not as easy as I thought. Anyway, let's head to the village. Now that you found me, I suppose I'm in no rush to leave anymore.
Okay.
And with that, after that little cutscene, we got introduced to a new character. His name is Ivor. We're going to be meeting Ivor over the course of our journey a lot. He is Mila's handmaid, which is essentially Mila's servant, essentially. Right over here, let's go ahead and pick that up. That's a spider web. Okay. Anyways, I think I'm
Isn't
going to
Alvin
end the
with you?
episode.
No, I think he went back to the village.
As soon as I said that, I think I'm going to end the episode here. So in the next episode of Let's Play Tales of Xillia, we're going to be heading back to Nia Khera to figure out a next plot of action. So I will see you guys in the next episode.